So I was on Reddit and I saw this thread that was making a list of every single monster tamer game that's ever been made. So what happened is the first comment, was the list, and then people would post and they'd add it to the list. And there's a whole bunch of names of games you probably kind of heard of, right? Monster tamer games, Digimon games. But then as the thread got, down, lower, there gets to be comments with less and less upvotes. Someone had written in all caps, "Don't forget Monkey Puncher." All caps. Not a single upvote, not a single comment. I bet you they didn't even add it to the list, poor thing. But I was intrigued. What was Monkey Puncher? So I Googled it, and I couldn't believe what I was reading. So I went and found the game. I played the game, and it's even crazier than I imagined. So I've tried to find you again on on Reddit. I've tried to find you. I've looked through. I can't find the thread. Maybe they deleted it. I don't know. But I want you to know I didn't forget about Monkey Puncher. I'm going to make this video to tell the rest of the world about it. So the first rule of Monkey Fight Club is don't think very hard about Monkey Fight Club. And that applies to this game. Don't think too hard on it. There's a lot of downtime when you're playing this game, and during that downtime, you're gonna start thinking about some of the things that happen in this game, and the more you think about it, the crazier it's gonna be. So don't think that hard about it. Monkey Puncher for the Game Boy Color has a shocking amount of story to it. Don't know why, but it has a shocking amount of story to it. The story starts with, and I'm just gonna have to read it. It's too crazy for me to just go off memory. It's at the beginning of the game, this is the Wikipedia. It is revealed that the main character's mother has died, and that the player's father is a monkey boxing trainer who is kidnapped along with the main characters by the Saru gang of monkey gangsters. Don't know what that means, and you never will. It is up to the player to advance through the Monkey Boxing League to confront the gangsters and rescue your father and sister. The plot, I thought a lot about this plot. My theory is that the Monkey Puncher game was made first, right? They made the engine, they made the monkeys punching each other, and then they were like, hang on, we need a story. And I think someone in that room must have had like some sort of failed gangster novel that they inserted into this game. It's the only explanation. There's no organic way. Like, this like there was the plot, or even worse, did they come up with the plot first and they were like, this is the best game to represent this story? I don't know. We never will. Just another question of Monkey Punch. So there you are as a child. Your father and sister are kidnapped, and your mom's dead. So you now live alone, right? However, good news, a strange old man comes to your door and tells you that the only way to save your family is through winning the monkey fights. So he gives you your first monkey, and then he leaves. And so now it's up to us to train, feed, and put into fights this monkey. So this is where the gameplay actually starts with the game. So the first thing you're going to have to do is the monkey is scared of you, and you have to bribe it with food so it stops like snarling at you. All right, so once you've warmed up your monkey, you have it slick training, and then you go to train your monkey. And there's a whole bunch of training options. There's punching, there's running, there's doing sit-ups, and each of these trainings will boost your monkey's stats, so he has a better chance of winning the fight. However, these monkeys suck. These monkeys do not want to train. And they will like just run around and dance. They'll fall asleep. And then the only thing you can do, the game makes you do this, is you can then yell at your monkey and you like tell it it's terrible. And I'm going to show the clips because it's very mean. You are very mean to your monkey. Like, it took me back. And then I felt bad the whole game because like my monkey wouldn't be doing what it's supposed to be doing, but I didn't want to yell at it. So I just kind of let it run around. I would just keep having my guy do push-ups and stuff and just hope the monkey would eventually pay attention. So after a few days of training, a new man comes to your door. Not the other old man, a new man. And he, I guess, is in charge of the monkey fighting league. So he takes you to your first fight, which you didn't discover. I was a little disappointed in this, actually. I thought I was going to get to control my monkey. I was kind of looking forward to some monkey punching, right? But no, you just tell your monkey, you get like 5 options for what you can do. And you can tell it either to, like, be defensive, be evasive. I just clicked hit, hit, hit. And that means my monkey just keeps on hitting. And that's what I clicked for the entire game. So if you're playing Monkey Puncher, don't worry about the other stuff. If you train your monkey right, you just tell him to hit, and he'll win all the matches. So after this, once you defeat your first monkey, every couple of days that man will come to your house, and he will check in and see which battle you want to do that week. And so it'll give you 3 options. And depending on how confident you are in your monkey, right, you can have it pick a very low league one. Because every time you beat a monkey, you take their spot in the league. And so your goal is to get to number 1. So you start at 15, so you can fight 14 or 13, but it might let you fight 10 or 11. So you have to kind of make that call if your monkey is going to be tough enough to do it. And then you send your monkey in, and then you go back and you train your monkey. When you win, you get money, which, what do you use the money for? The money is for buying food for the monkey, of course, because your monkey eats a lot. Like, your monkey eats so much. It's actually really sad. I'm going to talk about this, but I didn't know where to talk about this mechanic, but I guess we're on food. Your monkey will just constantly just ask you for food, but if you give it to him every time he asks for it, he'll get overstuffed, and then he won't do anything. So you have to just let your monkey, you have to wait to feed it until the monkey starts, like, this is so awful. You have to wait till your monkey, like, starts starving, and then you give it a bunch of food so it gets back on its feet. It's terrible. It's terrible. The game makes you yell and starve your monkey. It's insane, and it's such a cute game, though, right? Like, until you take a step back and think about it, it's a really cute game. But anyway, food. We're getting food for the monkey. So you go to the store, you select the food items that you need, except 3rd rule of Monkey Fight Club. Are we on the 3rd rule? It doesn't matter. Is you can't carry your own groceries. Don't know why. Remember the 1st rule, don't think about it. So then your monkey has to carry it. But your monkey is really bad at carrying groceries because it's a monkey. And the monkey will drop like half the items you try to buy. And yeah, so you have to gamble when you go to buy stuff. You're like, well, we need a lot of supplies, but, you know, sometimes the monkey brings all of it back. Great stuff. But a lot of the time he does not. And then you get the option, too, of either giving him approval or disapproval, and then you can yell at your monkey for doing badly. I don't know, maybe I should have yelled at the monkey when it kept dropping all the items, but I just felt really mean. Like, why wasn't I carrying the groceries? Like, I don't do anything in this world. This monkey does all of my work for me. And so what will happen now at this point, right? You're kind of being that cycle. But something's going to happen is your monkey is just going to suddenly max out at all of its stats, right? The stats cannot be raised. It'll have like a little star and it'll say your monkey has reached its full potential. But then you'll start losing. And you're like, well, what am I supposed to do? Well, the old man comes back and introduces you to the last new mechanic of the game, monkey breeding. Yup. If you, apparently children are free to breed monkeys at their own discretion in Monkey Puncher Land. And so you then go to the store and you pick out a monkey to breed with. And you want to pick one with good stats, and you breed it. And I breeded, by the way, several monkeys in this game, and every time they came out looking like this monkey. I don't know, can you breed any other monkey? I tried breeding with a whole bunch of different monkeys just to get a different monkey than him. I never could. I always got that monkey. So I don't know. Even when I look online, all the people's like photographs are with that monkey too. So I'm wondering if you can even breed other monkeys. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Because this is the part that drove me up a wall. So when you breed your new monkey, because your old one reached its stats, your new monkey has more potential, but it starts from 0 pretty much. So you have to retrain your monkey. And they move your rank back. So even if you got to level 8 as a monkey puncher with your last monkey, doesn't matter, you have to go back to the start. So the game just makes you replay it like over and over again. And then as you're knocking your way lower and lower in the ranks, the monkey gangsters will send people out to fight you. Only notable one is there's a scientist who makes you fight a mecha monkey. Because apparently that's allowed in Monkey Puncher. Like, as long as it's monkey shaped, it's good. So anyway, once you finally get to the top rank, you're like, okay, is the game done? No, it's not. The evil gangsters will then call you to their secret Monkey Puncher Island, where you have to fight a whole bunch of bosses to save your sister and dad. Fun fact, too, is apparently the gangsters are able to mind control people, so you end up having to fight your sister and your dad at the end of Monkey Puncher, which, boy, what a wild ride my character's been on, right? His mom dies, his dad and sister get kidnapped, he's forced into monkey fighting tournaments, and then he has to fight his sister and father to save them. Wow. And then the game makes the whole thing too. Apparently your father was a master monkey punching champion. And so there's also a storyline that I think they kind of want you to feel like good about like surpassing your dad. I didn't feel that way at the end of the game, but that's fine. So anyway, Monkey Puncher, is it good? No, no, not by today's standards, right? By no means is this a good game to play in 2026. I bet you there's like games close to this that are like just phone games, probably for free, right? I don't think, it's not a complicated game. Do I think it was awesome in 1996? Yeah, it was probably really cool. It was an easy pick up and put down game. It didn't require a ton of like, like jumping in or out. Like, it was easy just to pick it up and like do a battle with your monkey, pop out. So I bet it was fun for what it was designed for, which was for the Game Boy Color. Yeah, do I like it? Yeah, I mean, it's fascinating. Yeah, it's a fascinating game. One that definitely, for a lot of reasons, probably wouldn't get made today, right? Like, could you imagine if they released this game today? Imagine if they made this now. But they didn't make it now. They made it in 1996. And I made this video for that Redditor who's lost somewhere in the sea of the ocean, who begged the world in all caps to not forget Monkey Puncher. Well, I won't forget Monkey Puncher. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it means anything at all. But you and I, my friend, we will remember Monkey Puncher. And you have a great one. Thanks for watching. We made pancakes, if you're still with us. This is a cooking channel. I usually try to incorporate the cooking aspect more into the video. We're still figuring it out. Yeah, so we were trying to make a gigantic Pokemon pancake, and Betty gave it a real go. Really gave it a real go. We couldn't quite do it this time, but we gave it a real go. So we're gonna eat what we're able to make. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Show me how you cook, you're getting better all the time. Splitting up the batter just to color every side. A little red on top and the bottom's clean and white. But when you try to join them, yeah, it never turns out right. And now you see the heat, yeah, the pan is getting hot. And if it breaks apart, you just pretend it's all by plan. With every single flip, you're attempting quite a lot. But that perfect little circle slipping through your hands. Now pour, half in red, red, red. Keep the white part nicely spread, spread, spread. In your mind it looks well fed, fed, fed. Like a Pokeball. Like a Pokeball. Now flip, flip, now it's dead, dead, dead. All the pieces quickly shred, shred, shred. Now it's abstract art instead, instead, not a Pokeball. And a Pokeball. You try to draw the line, yeah, the center's gotta pop a little.
Alrighty, well, Betty, tell us what we made.
I made a beautiful. What does it look like to you?
You know what? That one I'm not sure what that one is. But this one I think this is very, like, noticeable. This is definitely a Pokeball, right? I feel like
It almost looks like a person, like their hairdo and their nose, and there's like two little eyes there. You probably can't see. Or, maybe it looks like...
It looks like someone got stabbed. like a bloody...
Listen, everything's better with strawberries, syrups, and And whipped cream.
We made...
Everything's better.
We were doing a Pokemon video, so Betty tried to make a giant Pokeball, and I thought it looked fine, but they wouldn't let us use it in
Really
the pictures.
bad.
I'll show some B-roll of it.
It was so bad.
It was fine. Well,
We couldn't eat that.
tell them how you tried to make it. Maybe that'll explain.
I mean, I tried to make the same as this. I just made it too big, and it was really hard to get everything to cook on time. Like the same,
But
because the middle burnt by the time the rest of the part outside started cooking. So
Because when I heard we were going to make Pokeball pancakes, I assumed we'd just make a pancake and then put frosting on it, like a Pokeball. That's like most people do.
No, you don't put cake frosting on pancakes.
Well, you don't
Do
make...
you do that?
You don't make Pokemon pancakes either.
Listen, there's a lot of restaurants in Japan that make Pokemon.
Okay,
pancakes.
that's fair.
Even
That is
sell
fair.
waffle irons that look like Pokemon. So.
They do. All right, well, how does it taste?
I mean, the chocolate tastes like chocolate.
Oh, was the middle actually like chocolate? It's not food dye?
Uh-uh.
Oh, cool.
That's pretty good.
All right.
I mean, again, anything tastes good with syrup and strawberries and whipped cream.
Turkey.
People still put like gravy and like sweet stuff on it. I don't know.
Oh my
Just
god,
saying.
is gravy syrup
Just
for
saying.
meat?
Yeah.
Well, we have certainly uncovered the greatest news ever on this channel. We just learned that syrup is gravy for your meat.
All right.
All right.
Anything else we need to cover?
I don't think so. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good.
Awesome.
Thanks for watching this far. And yeah, I played that new Pokemon game for like 4 hours today. And there's a whole video supposed to be how I'm supposed to like move past the Kanto Pokemon. And instead I just spent 4 hours playing the new Pokemon game. And I really liked it.
Yeah.
I really liked it. So who knows? Maybe this video will just be about that in the first place. So who knows? All right.